Hello, welcome back. This is Dalen75 Games, and you are watching the Bureau XCOM Declassified. Now, resume campaign. Continue. We had just taken out Axis, and we retrieved information, as you can see down there. And we left it right at the end of the mission results. And I take it this is now going to be a new chapter we're starting here. The game is probably around 2/3, 3/4 done. So far, since I started this channel, it's probably the longest series that I've had going. Basically, it's between this and The Walking Dead at the moment, and I try to do a weekly episode of Project 99 EverQuest. Boy, it's taking a while to load up. So I think level 5 is the maximum my agents can get, and William Carter can get level 10, which can make me very powerful. Just going by what they're listing here for the little comments on the bottom.
Carter, we've been analyzing the data you and Weaver collected from the Outsider facility. The results are unsettling. Based on the volume of contaminant found, as well as the layout of the nation's water infrastructure, we expect
over 2/3 of the population would have been infected within a few weeks if we hadn't stopped it. I can do the math.
As it is, tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, have been infected or exposed. It's getting harder and harder to keep the outsider threat under wraps. We can't afford to have the whole country panicking. We need to do something fast.
See, now I'm kind of curious how many days.
Time to see what we got from Axis.
That was loud. I'm kind of curious to know how many days have gone by. I'm going to guess a week or two since it all began. Okay, so let's see what happened with the dispatch. After action reports show the agents were stuck in Riverside for longer than expected, during which time they subsisted on local food and water. Careful forensic analysis has isolated the infection source to town water supplies, likely contaminated by outside infiltrators. So our support got a level up, and reward point blank pack. Enemies attacked at close range take more damage. Not really something I'm interested in. The size of this
Decontamination upon return is critical and mandatory.
This always was a nice office.
Had to be. Walt spent more time here than in his own bed.
So, who's getting the boss's desk?
What?
Don't you start. I still think they're coming back.
You would. But me, I'm a realist.
No, you're an opportunist.
Maybe. But an opportunist with a nice desk for the end of the world.
Like, it's that bad, eh? Listen to this
Tell me
recording.
again how it happened. We're taking cover behind the crates when suddenly my mind was just full of this one idea, over and over again. And what was that idea? Same leader is an enemy. Kill him. Over and over. He's an enemy. Kill him. But I wasn't the one thinking it. And what did you do then? I didn't do it. That's not the story I hear from forensics or from your remaining squad mate. It was my arm and my gun, but I wasn't the one who did it. I know what those bastards can do to a man. But from now on, any other teammate is only going to see you as a liability in the field. I know, sir. I'm reassigning you to base duty, something quiet, away from the action. You'll also see the counselor 3 times a week for therapy and monitoring, in case there are long-term effects. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just... that wasn't me. I couldn't have done a thing like that. You're in a war.
understandable being taken off regular assignment. Note: Axis. It is of crucial importance that Axis be taken down immediately. Please ensure our best agents are deployed to remove this critical threat. Guess there's no computer hacking like Fallout 3. Jeez, that's not... Oh, man. I thought they were bad in the early 80s.
Room won't look the same without the director in it glowering at us.
If they don't come back, there'll be no one left to glower at.
What are they talking about?
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Angie. How are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day, if we're lucky.
That doesn't give us much time.
No, but we can evacuate a few towns before their attack. I've sent several squads out to get started.
Good work. But we still need to know how to get to Origin.
Already on it. The information's been isolated, but we're still figuring out the exact coordinates.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
I want you to know what happened with your brother back there.
Will, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
This sounds like the end of the game already. I haven't played it in...
Good luck. Bring back some snapshots of the alien homeworld.
I haven't played it in a week. Does this guy have anything to say? Weir's the scientist, right? Yeah.
Crud, tell me you got something useful out of the data from Axis.
You better believe it. Only thing is, well, we're not sure how much a difference it'll make.
Of course it'll make a difference. We didn't retrieve all that for nothing.
So most of what we've learned was logistical information. Where outsiders are stationed, how they plan to advance, and so forth.
Seems like that'd be a big help in a war.
Sure, if we could stand against them. I mean, we'll know what towns to evacuate before they're hit, but we still can't stand up to their forces in a fight, even if we ambush them.
Bullshit. I fight them all the time. Why can't everyone else?
Yeah, but you're you. You've got the best weapons humanity has ever learned to use. A team of highly trained agents, and that thing on your arm. We only have so many XCOM agents, but the Outsiders have an entire planet full of soldiers.
What are we supposed to do then? Just give up?
Hell no, of course not. It's just that we really only have one chance to turn this thing around.
Take out Origin and Mosaic.
Yeah, and I can't think of anyone better suited to do it. Sorry.
How are the Outsiders dealing with the loss of Axis? He was the invasion leader, so it must have thrown off some of their plans.
We thought it'd be like an army losing its general, but we overestimated his importance. Seems like they're still getting commands through Mosaic. From Origin.
That's why he's the next target.
Yeah. Take out Origin, shut down Mosaic, and the Outsiders should be completely cut off. Suddenly, we'll have the advantage.
If this mission succeeds.
We're all counting on you. Good luck.
What do we know about the alien homeworld? Anything about their defenses?
We're pretty sure the Mosaic core is located just off their homeworld. If he's broadcasting commands through it, That's gotta be where Origin is. The data you pulled from Axis mentions automated security, but there was no mention of guards.
And the Avenger can get us past most of the automated systems?
Exactly. You know, I really wish we had time to explore their world. Man, I'd pay anything to see that.
Maybe I could get you a seat on the Avenger.
Oh, no you don't. I said I'd pay anything. Not that I'd risk my life, thank you very much.
What do you think about our chances?
Your chances against Origin? Or the chances for the whole human race?
One's not happening without the other, right?
Guess you got a point there.
So what would you say are the chances?
You don't want to know. The way people are betting, well, if you make it back, let's just say I'll be rich.
Great. Glad I could help. Looks like it's time to ship off. If I come back, maybe I'll bring you a souvenir.
You just take care of Mosaic, okay? Don't think I can ask any more than that.
Chances aren't good, eh? Well, if it's a suicide strike, so be it. Gotta do it to save the planet. That kind of looks final. The only thing on his desk is his hat.
What's with the extra security?
Director's order. Protecting the staff.
God, I know the outsiders keep advancing, but here?
No, it's not like that. It's just...
Director's order. Protecting the staff.
Oh.
Reminder, extended exposure to unprocessed delirium is believed to be a serious health risk.
Good job on
Take
that.
necessary precautions.
Just hope it makes a difference.
Oh, they used to have a guy right here working on this part. Guess it's all finished now. Hey, we need to talk to Weir. He's not
My
Weir.
God!
He's
Be
Heinrich.
careful with that delirium! We must have the utmost caution.
Things seem scattered. What's going on?
Herr Volk has had my best men working on a special edition for the Avenger. I hardly have time for our latest breakthrough.
Special edition. I don't like surprises, Doc.
Not to worry, William. Just a small contingency plan. But in the course of its development, we made a most remarkable discovery.
So what did you discover, Doc?
It is a cure for the sleepwalker infection. Or a possible cure, at least. It has yet to be tested on a live subject, but Dr. Hera has high hopes.
So you think you have a cure for the sleepwalkers?
One of Dr. Weir's projects involves disrupting the connection to Mosaic. With some minor modification, and the medical assistance of Dr. Hera, I believe it could partially reverse the effects of the infection.
Even a partial cure is better than nothing. Can I do anything to help?
Actually, yes. Dr. Hera has asked if you could assist with the first human test.
Why me? I'm no doctor.
I do not know his reasonings, but I'm inclined to trust his judgment. If you have time, of course.
To find a cure, I'll make the time.
Wunderbar. He is preparing in the observation lab, and when you're finished, I would appreciate your report.
You said you're adding something to the Avenger. Isn't a flying saucer impressive enough?
I apologize, William, but Director Folk has demanded total secrecy on this project. Even the different teams do not know the full details of how their creations will be used.
That doesn't inspire a lot of trust, Doc.
I understand, William. I truly do. But Herr Folk saw how information about the Avenger got out, and he has no intention for that to happen once again.
Suppose I can't blame him. We've both got a lot to get done.
Indeed, William.
Excuse me.
In the next hours, we will decide the course of human history.
One way or another.
Yeah, it's coming down to the very end.
That's everything we need. Run those to the director and tell him I'll meet him at the hangar. Ah, Carter, just in time.
Say, we have this side mission. Speak with Dr. This is mission preparation and cure. Talk to Dr. Hera. Okay, so Dr. Hera, he said observation something. Is that down there? I hope this doesn't send me off on the mission.
Got our travel plans ready, Doc?
Yes. I've just finished calculating the coordinates for our strike, and I've tested the bend gate as well as I can, given the conditions.
We won't get a second shot at this.
Well then, I suppose it's now or never.
That's a strange thing to hear coming from you.
Sometimes the best test is a live one, Carter.
We're risking it all on this, but I know you haven't let us down yet.
I'll be risking my life on it too. After all, you'll need me there to operate the gates.
So, the data from Axis gave you the coordinates you needed. Where do they point?
Most definitely. They point to a particularly isolated point in orbit around the alien homeworld.
Where exactly is the alien homeworld?
It's hard to describe precisely without a star map, but it's approximately 600 light-years away from Earth, in the Cygnus constellation.
They're a long way from home.
Planets that can sustain our kind of life are few and far between, even in an infinite universe.
That's really cool. I like stuff like that.
You've opened other Ven gates before, right? This isn't all just theoretical.
Of course. You were there when Lawrence and I opened the first one.
That didn't exactly turn out well.
No, but it worked. And we've had success in smaller tests since then, using recovered outsider technology.
Well, that's good to hear, I think.
Of course, the real test will be transferring something as large as the Avenger. We'll see about that soon enough, though.
Any idea what we can expect to find on their homeworld?
Thankfully, the outsiders seem to have a similar environment and gravity to our own. No doubt that's why they chose Earth for their conquest. But the rest may be, as they say, quite alien.
What sort of defenses would they have?
The Avenger's stealth ability should get us past the toughest defenses, but it looks like you'll have to do the last leg of the trip on foot.
Just me and my squad in an alien base? Sounds like fun.
Their security will no doubt be fierce, but I'm happy to say it'll be limited. They apparently try to keep Origin's location secret, so they can't garrison an entire army around it.
We're gonna be relying on your work. I sure hope it makes the grade, Doctor.
As do I. You're not the only one whose life is on the line. Can't say I relish the risk of dying so far away from home, but how many scientists have a chance to see an alien world?
Don't think of it as dying far away from home. Think of it as dying to save your home.
Yes. That's much more comforting, isn't it?
Please report to Director Falk in office. Agent Carter to Director Falk.
I suppose it's time. See you in the Avenger, Carter.
We're gonna get this side mission taken care of first. It seems like he's down there. See if there's anything here.
Officer, I trust the infiltrator is secure.
Oh, he's been an absolute pussycat since you killed Axis. Can't tell what's gotten into him, but either way, he's secured.
Strange, but I won't complain. Just watch yourself with him.
Of course, sir. Vigilance is my watchword.
Okay, then. And how are you holding up?
Oh, that's a little more complicated.
We can't afford to take chances this close to launch. If there are any security concerns, I need to know.
Believe me, I know. And the entire security team is on high alert. Enemy is yet to find our location, but we've been putting in defenses to prepare for the day they do.
Good to know, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Security can't afford to be optimistic in something like that, sir.
I'm not sure I trust him being this quiet. He might be planning something.
I don't think so. He hasn't said a word to anyone, and he's barely eaten anything. And he's still disconnected from Mosaic.
Maybe he's sick, or... hell, I don't know.
Ever since he heard you got Axis, it's like he's waiting for something.
I wonder how he'll respond if we shut down Mosaic.
When, sir? Not if. I know you'll do it.
I heard about your family troubles. Any improvement?
Oh, Percy and his team brought my girl back, along with the rest of the family. It was nice to have a chance to talk with her before the infection got too bad.
I know how tough that can be. But don't worry, she's in good hands.
Oh, I know. It's just that, well, my parents were staying with her. And they were drinking the same water she was.
Oh.
We don't know how much time they've got left. Maybe it won't even hit them, but at least they're here.
I've got to get going.
Of course, sir. Go and put an end to this war. For all of us.
William Carter, it is you.
You're not normally like this.
I am not sure. I was having visions of Axis, of origin, of my people.
Dreaming, huh?
Perhaps that is the name for it. It has been more intense since I was disconnected from Mosaic.
You mentioned your dreams. What do you see in them?
My people, rushing forward like a tide on the ocean, surging across your world and building everywhere they touch.
Sure sounds like your war plan.
There is no stopping them. They are an endless mass. And above them all stands Origin, gleeful, turning your world into a husk, just like we did to our own.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure of that.
I know you mean to destroy Mosaic and free us from Origin, but I fear that will not be enough.
But it'll make a difference. One step at a time. How are things for you here?
Some of the scientists are curious and cruel. The guard, Richard Rose, he attempts to protect me. It is appreciated, but insulting to a warrior.
Good to hear. We need your insight if we're gonna save our people, and convince them to accept your people as refugees.
I will assist you in any way I can.
What should I expect on your homeworld?
Why would you need to know that?
Because it's time we took the fight to them.
This is a foolish thing you do, William Carter. Even the most remote parts of our home are protected.
We've taken precautions. Just tell me what to expect.
It has been so long since I saw my home. Decades of war on other planets, only sharing memories of what we fought for. Towers jutting into the sky. Gunships patrolling every sky lane, and always poison in the air, in the water, and in our minds.
I see.
Pain, William Carter.
Terrible place.
You should expect pain.
Sounds like a terrible place.
Get your rest. Sounds like you need it.
Thank you. But the visions of your planet, perhaps, if you can stop Origin.
Yeah. Who would want to live in a place where you have no free will, no mind of your own, everything's polluted, everything's patrolled, everything is governed?
With a delirium like this, we could provide enough power to light all of New York in the next few weeks.
That's assuming New York is left in a few weeks.
Well,
good. Heinrich finally sent you. Let's get started.
Whoa there. I'm still not sure what you want me to do, or if I want to do it.
The treatment is completely safe for you. I just need you to help administer it.
Look, I'm glad there's a cure, but I don't understand what you need me for.
One of the things that baffled us about the infection is that even when we cleared up all of the symptoms, the patient still wouldn't respond to external stimuli. Eventually, we discovered that a psychological connection was necessary for recovery.
Psychological connection? What do you mean?
We need someone the patient knew to help bring them back. Records show that our test subject, Nico Da Silva, worked with...
You're experimenting on Da Silva?
Yes. He may be a sleepwalker, but he's still an XCOM agent. That means taking risks. I'm sure he'd agree if he could communicate.
If it means bringing back Da Silva, I'm in. What happens if this doesn't work?
Physically, he'll be fine. But every time we attempt this without him recovering, he slips further and further.
Then let's get it right the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
So what will I be doing in there? I'm no surgeon.
Nurse Campbell will be handling all of the medical procedures and assisting you. We just need you to be an active participant and be ready to respond as he begins to come around.
What should I expect?
It's sort of like waking a sleeping child. They're trapped in a dream world, and you have to bring them out of it. Give them a reason to wake up.
Hell, why don't you just smack them? Always worked on me when I was a kid.
No. It can't be that violent or distressing. Try something friendlier. Something to draw them out.
I'm not known for being friendly, Doc.
I've heard. But too much pressure and they might retreat back to the dream world. Apparently, Mosaic has built quite a comforting prison in their heads.
Sounds cozy. I can see why they wouldn't want to come back into this world.
It's like breaking an addiction. You need to help them. But you have to be stern. But not so much that you drive them back.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern. Got it. Let's get to it. If you're
Interesting.
right, this should be easy.
If it were easy, we would have cured it a long time ago, Carter.
This should be interesting.
Now hold still.
Looks like my time is
Not today, it isn't. He's all ready. Try talking to him.
There we go.
How are you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
They couldn't have changed him.
Come on, De Silva. It's time to wake up now.
Just leave me.
Pulse is up slightly. You're getting through to him. Go on.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More war.
It's okay. The war's over. You can wake up now.
Good. I'll just sleep a little.
He's slipping back.
Okay.
Try it again.
Need to be stern.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More war.
Need to be more stern, I suppose.
It's still wartime. We can't have you napping, soldier.
No. No more. Carter.
He's slipping back. Try it again.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More war.
We're about to win the war.
Come on, De Silva. You don't want to miss humanity's finest hour, do you?
Yes. Yes. Got to get up.
Keep going. Almost there.
That's right. You've got to wake up, De Silva.
Got to get up. Yes.
But this one, if you wake up, you'll be a hero. I don't know. They said it'd be more personal. How about this?
You can't give up now.
Carter, I had the weirdest nightmare.
You've got him, Carter. He's awake.
What happened?
We'll tell you all about it, but first, we need to get you back to health.
Carter, I owe you another one, don't I?
Try not to talk now. You've lost a lot of strength. Heinrich will want to know about this.
Cool.
Nice job, Carter. Looks like you were just what he needed. Well done. It won't be easy, but you just proved we can cure the sleepwalkers. Give Heinrich my congratulations.
Good job.
Why would we be refining Illyrium to this degree? It's far too unstable to be used in a simple generator.
Oh, I just assumed it was for a bomb.
What? No. That can't be right.
It's really quite obvious. Some sort of nuclear Illyrium bomb. Personally, I call it a nuclearium bomb.
But a bomb? Where would we even...
We're at war, right? I'm sure they'll find somewhere to bomb.
Take it with us to their home world. Leave a nice present for Origin.
Ah, William. Good news, I hope. Come.
It was touch and go for a while, but the cure worked.
Excellent. If the underlying process is successful, then perhaps we can find a solution for the messes.
I sure hope so. You can't get me to be friendly to everybody in the world.
I was surprised we were able to get you to do so for even one.
Back to work.
Unlock dispatch mission. Cure St. Albans, West Virginia. Return to ops to dispatch agents. Cool. So we go see our boss, Director Falk, and then probably off we go. taking a
Hey,
while.
Carter, you really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
Okay, straight, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to go up the
Whatever
stairs.
happens from here out, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Is he talking to me? Are you talking to me? Oh, there he is, right there.
Get those evacuation orders out, and keep the agents defending the high-profile targets.
Yes, sir. Understood. We'll keep everything running until you return.
Your inexplicable confidence is noted and appreciated, Chelsky. Well, here's Carter now. Carter, good. I'm told that everything is ready.
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. We'll depart within the hour.
That's it?
Carter?
No speeches? Nothing to say?
This isn't the time for speeches, Carter. You know what's at stake, and you know the odds.
Yes, sir, I do.
I'd expect no less.
I'm ready to put these bastards in the ground for good, no matter what it costs.
I know. You once asked me why I chose you, despite your record. This is why, Carter. Because you're a man who will not quit, no matter what.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Prove me right. Get out there and get it done.
I just don't understand. Our missions have been a success.
No, your missions have been a success. If you'd call losing 2 towns and barely escaping with your objective successful. And even so, no one else has your success rate in the field.
We can get more agents, better training.
The outsiders are the ones with an endless stream of troops, not us. There's only one option. We've got to take the fight to them.
Hasn't this Origin been around for, well, forever for all we know? What if stopping him and shutting down Mosaic isn't as simple as shooting him in the head?
We've made every preparation we can with the information we have. And if that's not enough, well, you've shown a talent for thinking on your feet.
You're telling me to improvise? That's a change. What if we get there and I don't have the tools I need?
Don't worry, I've got a backup plan. But frankly, you're the best chance we've got.
Supposing we do manage to close the gates, what happens to the outsider forces on Earth?
I'm leaving a detailed battle plan. It's currently being distributed to the acting Joint Chiefs. The hope is that once we've separated our world from theirs, enemy supply lines will be cut off and the individual enemy platoons will be severed from the central command. This ought to give our military the edge they need to finish things.
Doesn't sound like you plan on being around for the cleanup.
The odds of us returning from this mission are slim. No use pretending otherwise.
So is he coming with us? Sounds like it.
I'm ready to go. I'll meet you in the Avenger.
You know what's at stake here, Carter, and you know the odds. You've survived this long. I know you're the right man for the job.
Agent management. Access to new. So we have a. Where is he? Right here. Yeah, he leveled up. Rank 5 bombards an enemy area with heavy artillery. That is awesome.
The recon agent calls in a location. After a few moments, artillery bombards everything in the target area, friend or foe.
Reminds me of the old Republic. So what does stars mean? They're maxed out? Because they're only the 5s have a star. Let's see, I don't know if I gave this guy any of his perks. No, definitely mine. Change it up a bit, yes. Laser turret, give him a rocket turret.
The engineer provides heavy firepower by deploying an automated rocket launcher to target long and medium range enemies.
Did I get it? Let's see. Yeah. Close. Let's mission selection. So we have a dispatch mission. Here's news from the front. Chicago, Illinois. Fires rage across Chicago. The origin is unknown, but outsider agents are suspected. While the enemy had limited their attacks to isolated communities while undermining the defenses of our major cities, it appears they are now preparing for direct attacks. The message is clear. Our time is running out. More news from the front. New Orleans, Louisiana. Sudden flooding along the coastline indicates outsider activity in the Gulf of Mexico, although long-range recon reveals little. New Orleans is especially hit hard as it has suffered from an unusually high rate of sleepwalker infection. Many have fled the city, but there are rumors of new horrors lurking in the swamplands and strange aquatic discoveries by local fishermen. Odd. More news from the front. Miami, Florida. Missile crisis. Operatives report visual confirmation of a missile launch from the island of Cuba. It is unknown if the launch was an act of sabotage by outsider agents or a deliberate attack on their forces, but the missile appears to have flown off course into the Pacific Ocean. Missile detonation and payload is uncertain, but residents fear the possibility of future attacks. One more. Minor op in Santa Cruz. Should probably get that done because it'll be our last chance. Another minor op in Tennessee. And dispatch mission there. Another dispatch mission there. So yeah, we do these, then we'll go for the main mission, probably the very last one of the game. Let's just send these off. Cure. Rewards, a rupture pack increases weapon damage against shields and armor. St. Albans, West Virginia. Medical advances have been able to develop a potential cure for the sleepwalker infection, and further testing will hopefully allow us to cure large groups of the population at once. A medical agent is to be sent to field test a cure on an isolated community. Select agent. As close as we have to medical agent, it probably doesn't matter, but this person. And select agent. So it just needs 10. Let's send this guy, the Russian, and so we can get 2 done at once. This guy, launch mission, and where's the other dispatch? Behind enemy lines, rewards rank 3 commando agent. Shreveport, Louisiana, a military convoy carrying weapons and ammunition has been trapped by enemy forces. Send a team of agents to get it out. Send our last 3 guys. Launch mission. And we will go on one of the two. I suppose we can do both of these minor ops. I'll go for this one right here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll carry on with the minor ops in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.
I wanna know. Don't lie to me. I wanna know. Tell me who's been tending your garden. I wanna know. Don't lie to me. I wanna know. Telling you daddy's come home.